Guard saves a man and his cat. We begin with the devastating flooding on Tuesday, October 29th that caused extensive damage in Valencia, Spain, where at least 95 people have died. Dozens of cars piled on top of one another or submerged in muddy waters as a year's worth of rain fell in 8 hours. Satellite imagery shows several wildfires that cropped up in north-central Oklahoma on Tuesday, October 29th. Gusty winds and dry conditions have contributed to several large and fast-growing fires. And a man and his cat were thankful to a U.S. Coast Guard crew who rescued them from a vessel gone adrift near the Barren Islands in Alaska after their boat was beset by weather and unable to sail.
Well, happy Halloween, and some of us will be dealing with some scary weather as we continue through today. Starting off with a look at where we've got that atmospheric moisture focus, and a lot of it coming up from the Gulf of Mexico across northern Ontario and extending all the way in through Quebec and Atlantic Canada. Quite an extensive array of moisture for us. You see there the radar imagery showing us there is that long band of showers and even some thunderstorms down toward the U.S. and snow beginning to fill in on the backside. That boundary continues all the way through Quebec. So you see, for instance, for us, from the Gulf of Mexico up toward northeastern Ontario, that's over 2,200 kilometers there in terms of a distance. And then even as we head through the east from northeastern Ontario into Atlantic Canada, another 2,000 kilometers. So all that moisture is continuing all the way up from the Gulf of Mexico around that high pressure to the southeast. Now, in terms of how things are going to play out over the next few hours, we start you off in northeastern Ontario, where we've got some weather advisories and we do have that rainfall warning. This has been steady rain for us. We've had some thunderstorms over the last couple of days as well. As we continue into the evening, we see that snow changing over across the north. So that's where we could be into that 5 to 10 centimeters for us into Friday morning, that slushy, wet snow there for us. Now, as we continue across the region for this evening, Ontario into Quebec, watching those winds really pick up for us. So you can see there as we head through the evening, those winds could be gusting up to 60 plus kilometers per hour widespread across the area. It's going to be a warm wind, yes, but definitely very windy for us. And as we head into Friday as well, you'll see that wind shifting out of the northwest, but still quite very much on the windy side for us. And those blustery winds pushing into southern Quebec as we continue into our Friday. So for us, as we head through this evening, this is where things get a little bit iffy across the GTA region. The earlier part of the trick-or-treat hours, we might be able to, sneak out a dry period, but we are still looking at the chance of some showers. Could get into some heavier pockets. There may be a rumble of thunder for us through parts of southern Georgia and be moving through for this evening, the north end of the city as well. And then as we head into this evening, the bulk of that pushes off toward the east. The Ottawa-Montreal area as well could fare a little bit better through the evening. So there you see, speaking of this evening, a look at conditions for us. Very mild, like I mentioned, across Ontario. This is what it will be feeling like. And then as we head across the west, we are looking at the chance of showers for us in the Vancouver region.
Keep allergies at bay. For your local pollen, air quality, and mold, check out our allergy outlooks before you step outside.
Snow squalls are somewhat unique to the Great Lakes area. Very, very warm lakes get a cold air going on top of them, and you can produce tremendous amounts of snow. And that's what happened in 2014 in Buffalo. I remember that one area of Buffalo in snowmobiles, in ATVs. We stopped and stuck ambulance in there. People were shoveling off their roofs because the roofs were collapsing. There's a car under here. A huge dump of snow over top of that city, but confined to a very, very small area. But it was enough that the full emergency services had to be called in to help clear this tremendous amount of snow that fell in a 24-hour period. Snow squalls are really quite incredible. I love getting out to a chance to see them. I love being in the middle of them, but it's when they come over top of cities that I don't like it. A place like Buffalo, getting hit with that much snow, it can cripple the city, and that's when things, I don't like that anymore.
Hellman's Real Mayonnaise. Every dollop is so rich and creamy, it makes any sandwich delicious. Irresistible. Hellman's Mayonnaise.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. To sing a love song, we stroll along. Oh, ladies, winter wonderland.
Here's to sharing a little joy. Little makes a big difference with Dr. Oetker.
There's still time to get into the win with Monopoly Double Play at McDonald's. Just peel on pack, then peel in app. There are millions of prizes to be won. So hurry and play Monopoly Double Play before it's gone.
Looking to sugar down and protein up? Enjoy tasty Too Good yogurt with 80% less sugar than the leading flavored yogurt and high in protein. It's the afternoon snack that's got your back. Less sugar, high protein. Too Good.
Nivea Q10 targeted wrinkle filler with pure Q10 coenzyme and bioxyphil peptides. Visibly reduces the look of fine lines in 5 minutes and moisturizes to help reduce the look of deeper wrinkles over time. For every expression of you, Nivea.
We are proud to reveal the official all-weather vehicle of the Weather Network by Mitsubishi. Delivering local weather news and information coast to coast, your safety is our priority. The adventure starts now.
You're watching Canada's Weather Network. To help you plan your activities in the coming days, here are the short and long-term forecasts for your area. To upload your photos and videos, visit upload.theweathernetwork.com.
When severe weather strikes, get critical information through Storm Center on our app, website, and TV channel. Stay ahead of active weather.
We know your forecast is twice as important on the weekends. That's why we got you covered with experts and insight on what matters most. Join me every Saturday and Sunday mornings on the Weather Network.
Well, a happy Halloween to you. Some of our headlines continuing for today. We're still talking about some heavy rain and snow. There are some advisories with regard to that. Warm and windy conditions for some of us, and trick or treat. What's the forecast going to be like for the little ones as they head out this evening? Well, through the afternoon, giving us a snapshot for us, very mild for us across Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal, even into the Maritimes for us. But you'll see there as we head into Thunder Bay, we've got rain, the chance of some showers for us in and around the Vancouver region, and snow as we head up toward Yellowknife. Now, we are looking at some rainfall warnings across northern Ontario and a weather advisory for perhaps about 5 to 10 centimeters of snow changing over and mixing in with a bit of ice there. So you'll see as we continue through the evening, we are watching for some showers across the Avalon Peninsula. Southern Quebec for the most part toward the Ottawa area. The first half of the evening for trick-or-treat, likely to be on the dry side, but for the Ottawa area as the evening progresses, we start to see the chance for those showers increasing. Now into southern Ontario for us, we are looking at that rain continuing in through cottage country, southern Georgian Bay region. Very windy conditions for us. And for the GTA, it's going to be like a hit and miss light rain showers chance for us. There will be some areas you might see a light shower coming through. Other areas you'll get away with no rain. But either way, when you look at it, we are still looking at that widespread boundary with moisture rolling through. And notice now across northeastern Ontario, we are picking up on that snowfall, hence the weather advisory that's in place. By Friday morning, things are pulling out of the area for Ontario and drying out. Now, in terms of that snowfall for us, you can see there is the accumulation expected. There's a couple of areas I could see perhaps in that range of 5 to 15, but again, it's going to be mixed. And then, of course, some areas will see that wet, slushy snow. And that's the area across northeastern Ontario as well. We're into western Quebec. We are dealing with that heavy rainfall continuing for us, and eventually by tomorrow morning, that will be winding down. And the farther south you go into Ontario toward the Lower Lakes region, Ottawa, Montreal, the rainfall accumulation, the numbers diminish or lessen as we head toward the Toronto area, for instance, down toward London, Ottawa, just a couple millimeters possible across the area. The big story, though, is that it is going to be quite windy for us. And this is going to be widespread gusty winds across the area to the north, to the south as well. Those gusts could be up to about 60 plus kilometers per hour through this evening into tonight. And that'll continue to push into southern Quebec. And by the time we head into our Friday morning, you see there's still some blustery winds. This time, though, the winds are around southern Georgian Bay, Lake Huron, shifting around to the northwest for us. So there you can see as we head into this evening, a look at trick-or-treat conditions for us across the region and what it will be feeling like as we head into this evening. Now, as we head across the west, the prairie provinces, you are generally calm and seasonably cool as we head through today and even into tomorrow as well. But we are still on the active side for us into BC. There is the chance we may see some showers for us in the Vancouver region as we head into this evening. But some more moisture surges back into the region as we head into our Friday in terms of rain along the coast and into the valley bottoms. And even as we head into the interior as well, you see Friday into Saturday, we've got some more snow pulling in. And there is the next trough that will bring some scattered showers as we head into the weekend. So there you see for us continuing through the next couple of days in and around the Vancouver region, about 20 to 30 millimeters of rainfall for us. West Vancouver Island, 30 to 50 mils. And then in terms of that snowfall for us, there you can see as we head through our Friday, through many of the passes, generally in that range of about, say, 5 to 10 centimeters of snowfall there. And then as we continue into the weekend for us, Saturday as well, farther into the interior, once we get into elevation, we start to see more snow coming into the picture.
Did you change your cell phone? Make sure to download the Weather Network app. Get everything you need to better plan your day or weekend.
That is phenomenal.
To provide feedback on our regional audio description weather reports or to report any barriers to enjoying our services, email us at accessibility@pelmorex.com.
Sally's having a hard time focusing on her yoga routine. She's thinking about her family and how to protect them should anything happen to her. With North Cover Life Insurance, she'll be so well covered that it would be like she's wearing a parka. And like a parka, North Cover keeps you well protected. Sally, why don't you try that stretch again? With North Cover Life Insurance, take comfort in affordable coverage that doesn't stretch your wallet. And if you're not sure where to start, don't worry. Applying is easy. Expert insurance advisors are a phone call away. You're covered for death by any cause once coverage commences, with a cash payout of up to $1.5 million. Plus, if diagnosed with a terminal illness, you'll receive your benefit up front. Looking good, Sally. Being well protected sure feels great. North Cover, comfort in being protected. Get a quote today. Call 1-855-324-1010 now or visit northcover.ca.
Welcome to my kitchen, where every day is pizza day. Mozzarella from Quebec and crispy, airy crust. The perfect family pizza made to share. Little Chef, big taste. Giuseppe by Dr. Utker.
Shop early Black Friday deals at PetSmart. From October 28th to November 3rd, save $10 now and $10 later on select dog food. Save $8 now and $8 later on select cat food. Plus, save 20% on Greedy's dog treats. PetSmart. Anything for pets.
Ladies and gentlemen, behold the cross-trek wilderness. Out there, it's a beast, ferocious, indomitable. Its hunger for adventure, insatiable. It turns the harshest of environments into its playground. And now, it performs for you.
The ruggedly capable new Subaru Crosstrek Wilderness.
You're watching Canada's Weather Network. To help you plan your activities in the coming days, here are the short and long-term forecasts for your area. To upload your photos and videos, visit upload.theweathernetwork.com.
Get on-demand videos and local weather on any smart TV or streaming device. Learn more.
Well, you know, Halloween, you can go all out with the amazing decorated houses that are really impressive, or you can just grab a few cotton balls, pin them to your jacket, and go with scattered flurries. Either way, happy Halloween. Take a look at what's going on across our country. Probably the most active weather is going to be across Ontario, portions of Quebec, although we're still dealing with some snow and gusty conditions near and north of Hudson Bay. But in terms of, you know, the rainfall and the precipitation and the temperatures, very notable when you get 4 degrees in Thunder Bay and Timmins and low 20s from Windsor to Ottawa and Quebec City and even out towards Moncton. So we know there is a dividing line there. We've seen rain showers across Newfoundland, Quebec, and heavy rain showers in northeastern Ontario, including places like Timiskaming Shores, Sudbury, and Sault Ste. Marie. We're near 60 millimeters of rain. In southern Ontario, this is going to be much lighter rain, especially near the shores of Lake Ontario and Lake Erie. But some of this light rain, of course, ill-timed. It could come through the trick-or-treating hours. But further north, rain changes to snow, so dicey conditions, especially through tonight and tomorrow morning. Wawa over towards Timmins, Kapuskasing into the Val-d'Or region. Now, temperatures, they will be falling from the low 20s today to barely into double digits come tomorrow, so a noteworthy changing in the air mass, and you'll be cooling down in the Maritimes Friday into Saturday. The strong winds across Nunavut gradually easing, and we're still dealing with some snow showers in northern areas of Yukon and Northwest Territories. Across the prairie, seasonal values. We do have some light rain in the forecast for the south coast today, although Metro Vancouver, perhaps the steadiest of the rain will arrive after trick-or-treating tomorrow morning. Snow in the interior.
If you're a gardener, here's a 5-letter word you might not want to hear in the spring and fall.
Frost.
It can create impressive scenes, but it can also damage plants and crops. In simplest terms, frost is dew that freezes on surfaces, and if you want to know when it's coming, then watch for the 3 C's. During the day, solar energy heats the Earth, but as night approaches, if we see the first C, clear skies, this allows more radiational cooling versus when we have cloud cover, which can help trap heat in the overnight. The next C, calm winds. This prevents stirring of the atmosphere, which can stop those ice crystals from having time to deposit. The third C we need is cool temperatures. When surface temperatures drop below 0 degrees, the saturated air and water vapor is able to be deposited as ice. If you're keeping an eye on your crops or gardens during the growing season, Environment Canada will issue frost advisories when conditions are ideal for it to develop, and protection can be put into place. The first and last date these advisories will be issued will vary based on your location.
Before you step out, check the Weather Network app, website, or TV channel for UV index.
Nothing beats seeing your hard work on TV. When you send in your photos and videos to the Weather Network,
You help tell Canada's weather story. Send in your photos and videos all season long
for a chance to see them on TV. Upload online, connect through social media.